Today, we are going to make multicolored pasta. We're going to use a food processor and one of these cool Atlas pasta machines. I am going to use a little less than a cup of flour here. And I use bread flour because it's a denser flour. And I'm going to break this egg right in. And the texture that I'm going to look for is couscous. If it forms a ball, that means it's too wet. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of flour. You want to make sure you don't add too much. Another tablespoon or so. You'll see that it's small pellets. Make sure that those pellets will stick together so it forms a nice soft dough. And I'll just knead that a little bit. That's formed a soft dough. So let's talk about the colored pasta. I'm going to use spinach. Take a handful. This is baby spinach. We've washed it. And I'm just going to put the dough that I made into this bag to keep it from drying out. So I'll take a little less than a cup of our flour. So you want to do that before you put the egg in. Otherwise, if it's wet, it doesn't actually chop the spinach up. It just shreds it. So there you have, the spinach has been incorporated into the flour. Take our egg. This will actually make a little bit more dough. It's going to be very wet, as you can imagine. So I'm going to add a couple tablespoons. Still too wet. Another couple tablespoons. Add some more there. Careful not to add too much more. Again, there it is. All right, some nice green pasta. It's soft, but it's not sticking to my hands. Here's our white pasta. I'm going to take a little bit of each, a tablespoon or so. We'll roll this out just like that. And I'll do the same thing with the spinach pasta. This is the fun part. We'll just put these on top of one another. And we'll go a little thinner here. Again, you can roll this out as thin as you want. So I'm going to use the fat noodle cutter. Great use for a chopstick. Let's get right behind that. Fresh pasta only takes about a minute to cook. I've got some boiling water here. About 2 quarts of water, and I'm going to put in a teaspoon of salt. Just tilt this chopstick. We'll put the tip right in. For the first 5 seconds that you put the pasta in, you just give it a little stir. Let's talk about what I like to put in my pasta. Some Parmesan cheese, room temperature cheese. Let it warm up. Butter is good. What's even better, Black Winter truffle oil. A little bit of Trader Joe's everyday seasoning spice. These are my 3 favorite things to put into my pasta. We've got that drained. Put that right into this bowl, pasta bowl. Let's put in some everyday seasoning, a touch of our truffle oil, some cheese. And you know, if you want to add garnish and things like that, you could do that. There you have it, multicolored fresh pasta. It's pretty tasty. We'll see you next time.